Hey friends, I haven't done an update in a while, so I thought I would catch you up a bit and share some news. Um, so with stage 4 cancer, the typical treatment is chemotherapy, and instead of doing chemo for like 4 rounds or 6 rounds, a chemo is used until it stops working, and then another chemo is started, and that's used until it stops working, and on like that. Well, I went through about all the good chemo options. There was one that my doctor wanted me to try, but it was a heavy duty IV, lose your hair chemo. Um, the bad nausea, all that stuff. I wasn't sure I wasn't eager for that. So I ended up going to MD Anderson for a second opinion, and they pretty much said, yeah, you've had all the other good options, so that's the best option left. Other than that, there's clinical trials. So I came back and I went on that drug. It's called Trodelvy. That was last August, and I was on that until about, I think, February, when it all of a sudden my tumor markers shot up like 100 points, like crazy change, and my liver started having trouble processing the chemo, and my blood cell counts were struggling with bouncing back from the chemo. So we stopped that chemo, and then I looked into clinical trials, and I decided to work with BAMF, which it's BAMF. It's here in Grand Rapids, and it's all like cutting edge technology. They, instead of chemotherapy, they focus on um, radioligands. So it's essentially radiation that they're able to uh, target. So it goes into the tumor cells themselves. So it only kills the cancer cells. It doesn't kill the healthy cells. So it's extremely targeted radiation therapy, essentially. And I was excited about that. It looked really hopeful for me. Um, The challenge with that is that I had to be off of any cancer treatments for 4 weeks. So then the cancer is just having a free for all. And it got to the point where I had my last labs before treatment. So this was Monday. I was supposed to start treatment on Thursday, and my labs came back just my liver enzymes were just 10 points too high. The max was 170 and I was at 180. So they tried a bunch of things. They had me, make sure I was really hydrated and everything, and go directly to the hospital in case anything happened, during transport of the vials. So all of that, and it was actually a little higher even the next day. And they had me go to the hospital and get a scan to see if there's any blockages that they're able to put a stent in and help my liver, and there wasn't anything. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to participate in the trial. So that really left me with trials with Start Midwest, which they're focused right now on combinations of chemotherapy and um, what's it called? Immunotherapy, which is looking really promising for early stages of triple negative breast cancer, but not late stage, and not hormone positive cancer, which is what I have. So it probably wouldn't be that helpful to me. And I'd have all the side effects. And then the other option was more chemotherapy. Again, I've gone through all the promising chemotherapies. So the best hope would just be that it would potentially slow the progress. But again, my liver's already having problems. So all those side effects, and it's not going to reverse anything. Um, so whereas, I'm already having challenges with my liver being distended from all the tumors and such. So it just didn't make sense to continue that path. So I have signed up for hospice. So it was a hard decision, but I have a lot of peace about it. I feel like I've been doing all that I can for a long time, and you can't outrun the inevitable. So um, I feel like, God and I have had a lot of conversations, and I don't feel like it's His will to heal me. So I don't want to fight against His will. I want to participate in it. So, um, yeah, so I have a lot of peace about it. Um, my family is handling it as well as can be, and I just appreciate your prayers for me and especially for them as we go through this. Thank you.